Okay. Shalom and good morning. It's awesome to start the day with the word of Yahweh. Let's say the blessing for the beginning of the Torah portion. Baruch hu et Yahweh HaMorak, Baruch Yahweh HaMorak Leolam Vaed, Baruch atah Yahweh, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bakar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Yahweh, noten haTorah. Amen. We are continuing with the Parshah Chayei Sarah, the life of Sarah. And we are on chapter 24, and we're only going to read about half of the chapter up to verse 33, just because it's really long, and I don't want us to run out of time to go over too long. So we're only going to do part of it. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the transliteration, and you can hear it. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over. And let's start the audio. There it goes. Okay. So I am on chapter 24, verse 1. Here we go.
פרק כ"ד. ואברהם זקן בא בימים, ואדוני ברך את אברהם בכל.
And Abraham was old, advanced in years, and Yahweh had blessed Abraham in every way. So you have the word here, taken, for old. Taken. And then
so it's different than hacham, right?
Yeah, I think
Which
that means like wisdom, right?
It's related to wisdom.
Beracha, he had blessed him. Yahweh had blessed him. Okay, we're going to look here, verse 2.
פרק כ"ד.
Oh, sorry, it's repeating verse 1.
ואברהם זקן בא בימים, ואדוני ברך את אברהם בכל.
Okay, now we're on verse 2.
ויאמר אברהם אל עבדו זקן ביתו, המושל בכל אשר לו, תמנע ידך תחת ירכי.
Okay, and Abraham said to the oldest servant of his house, who ruled over all that he had, please put your hand under my thigh. Okay, and verse 3.
ואשביעך באדוני אלוהי השמיים ואלוהי הארץ, אשר לא תיקח אישה לבני מבנות הכנעני, אשר אנוכי יושב בקרבו.
Okay. So that I make you swear by Yahweh, the Elohim of the heavens and the Elohim of the earth, that you do not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites among whom I dwell. So we have the word Shamayim right here, swear by the heavens, and Banot around here. I don't know if you can see my Banot for daughter, plural. And go ahead.
Well, my comment is that Yahweh has commanded the children of Israel not to marry the girls from Canaan because they were going to be polluted by their Elohim or gods.
Okay. And if you guys have a comment, feel free to jump in as well. Okay, let's continue.
Are these, is this speaking in Hebrew?
Yeah, so this is, and you had another, yes, it's in Hebrew. So what we're listening to is the Hebrew.
You guys speak
we are learning Hebrew.
Beautiful. Okay.
All right. So let's continue on verse 4, correct? Okay.
כי אל ארצי ואל מולדתי תלך, ולקחת אישה לבני ליצחק.
Okay. But thou shalt go unto my country. Oh, let me read it on this one. But to go to my land and to my relatives and take a wife for my son Yitzhak. Okay. And verse 5.
ויאמר אליו העבד, אולי לא תובע אישה ללכת אחריי אל הארץ הזאת, ההשב אשיב את בנך אל הארץ אשר יצאת משם?
And the servant said to him, what if the woman refuses to follow me to this land? Do I then take your son back to the land from which you came? Okay. And the next verse.
ויאמר אליו אברהם, הישמר לך פן תשיב את בני שמה, אדוני אלוהי השמיים, אשר לקחני מבית אבי ומארץ מולדתי, ואשר דיבר לי ואשר נשבע לי לאמור, לזרעך אתן את הארץ הזאת, הוא ישלח מלאכו לפניך, ולקחת אישה לבני משם.
Okay, that was 2 verses. And Abraham said to him, beware lest you take my son back there. Yahweh Elohim of the heavens, who took me from my father's house and from the land of my relatives, and who spoke to me, swore to me, saying, to your seed I give this land. He sent his messengers before you, and you shall take a wife for my son from there.
I can see the emunah, the faith of Abraham, not knowing in a way that the girl will actually come, but in his ruah, he knew that Yahweh was going to grant him that desire of his heart.
We're going to hear verse 8. Let me put it back up on the screen. We're going to hear verse 8. And just take me a minute to get it playing.
Verse
Okay.
8 and 9.
ואם לא תובע אישה ללכת אחריך, וניקית משבועתי זאת, רק את בני לא תשב שמה.
Okay. Verse 8. And if the woman refuses to follow you, then you shall be released from this oath. Only do not take my son back there. Abraham was very worried about Yitzhak mixing and very worried about him being, I guess, kind of contaminated in a way by going back to his father's land. We're going to hear verse 9.
וישם העבד את ידו תחת ירך אברהם אדוניו, וישבע לו על הדבר הזה.
Then the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham his master and swore to him concerning this matter. Okay, and verse 10. 24:10.
ויקח העבד 10 גמלים מגמלי אדוניו, וילך, וכל טוב אדוניו בידו. ויקום וילך אל ארם נהריים אל עיר נחור.
And the servant took 10 of his master's camels and left, for all his master's good gifts were in his hand. And he arose and went to Aram Naharayim, to the city of Nahor.
If you notice on verse 8, how he placed his hand near the thigh, it's because it's the closest place to the circumcision. So in a way, it's saying like, swear by your circumcision that you are doing the correct thing.
By the covenant, right?
The covenant.
Okay, we're gonna, let me do this again. All right, guys, let me just get it back up there. Okay, and verse 11, right? 24:11.
פרח הגמלים מחוץ לעיר אל באר המים לעת ערב לעת צאת השואבות.
Okay, And he made his camels kneel down outside the city by a fountain of water at evening time, the time when women go out to draw water. You have hamayim, the word for water, in the evening.
Very interesting that the word emet has the mem that also has the connotation. Well, the first word, it's aleph, which is the authority of Yahweh. And then the mem, which is mayim, water. And also the tav, which is covenant. And Yeshua said, I am the aleph and the tav, because he has the representation of the Father, like Eliezer will rule over all the possessions and things of Abraham. In this case, Yeshua is the one who rules over all the things of the Father. But when he brings all his enemies under his feet, then the kingdom is going to be given to Yahweh again.
And we also have the word gamal here for the camel. Gamal, and yeah, an erev for the evening. So when we say like erev Shabbat, the evening before Shabbat. Okay, let's hear verse 12.
Umar, Adonai Elohei Adoni Abraham, הקרינה לפני היום, ועשה חסד עם אדוני אברהם.
Okay, and he said, Yahweh, Elohim, my master Abraham, please cause her to meet before me this day and show kindness to my master Abraham. Okay, so Eleazar is praying to ask Yahweh to give him this test to see if he can find the right wife for Isaac. Okay, and verse 13.
הנה אנוכי ניצב על עין המים, ובנות אנשי העיר יוצאות לשאוב מים.
See, I am standing here by the fountain of water, and the daughters of the men of the city are coming out to draw water. Verse 14.
והיה הנערה אשר אומר אליה, התינה חדך ואשתה, ואמרה, גם גמליך אשקה, אותך הוכחת לעבדך ליצחק, ובך אדע, כי עשית חסד עם אדוני.
Okay. Verse 14. Now let it be that the young woman to whom I say, please let down your jar to let me drink. And she says, drink, and let me water your camels too. Let her be the one whom you have appointed for your servant Yitzhak. And let me know by this that you have shown kindness to my master. Okay, verse 15.
ויהי הוא טרם קילה לדבר, והנה רבקה יוצאת, אשר יולדה לבתואל בן מילכה אשת נחור אחי אברהם, וחדח.
And it came to be, before he had ended speaking, that the Rivka, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, came out with her jar on her shoulder.
ערת בת מראה מאוד, בתולה ואיש לא ידעה. ותרד העינה, ותמלא חדה, ותעל.
Okay. And the young woman was very good looking, a maiden, no man having known her, and she went down to the fountain, filled her jar, and came up. You have the word here. Okay. Na'ara, like for a young girl, and Betula for a virgin. Okay. And is there any other? Okay.
As you can see, Yahweh has prepared the bride for the son of Abraham. And I believe if we inquire, if we plead, if we pray, he will send the right person for our children and
Yes.
grandchildren in due time. Because being unequally yoked with unbelievers, it's a
Yes.
serious matter in
Yes.
the eyes of Yahweh. Do you
Yes.
guys want to make a comment?
I agree 100%. I pray every day. For real. Thank you.
Um,
Yeah, just kind of going off of what you're saying. So, people have mentioned, or people outside of the Torah, they've mentioned how we don't really know the how Abraham met Sarah and the other patriarchs. We don't really know too much how they met, but here we get a lot of detail with how Yitzhak and Rivka met, or how their marriage was matched, and it's repeated. The part where Eleazar gives the test to Rivka and decides if she's the right woman. That part is repeated 2 times in the Torah. So a lot of words, right, of the Torah are spent on this part, when normally they give very little detail, kind of like a big picture and not too many details. And in this one, you get a lot of details 2 times. And so really what it just shows how important the emphasis, how important it was for Yahweh, for them not to mix, right? For them not to, like my mom said, not to be unequally yoked. So the importance that it was to find someone that had the same faith and values, and not to be influenced by the, I guess there were pagan nations around them.
Yeah.
Let's continue with, let me show the screen. Here we go. And we were on.
I just wanted to say in that same line of thought that Shlomo began, reigning with wisdom, with very close to Yahweh. And the minute he began to build houses and houses for the gods of his concubines, and all the women that were goyim, and they came to marry him, they all influenced his heart, and he was lenient towards the gods of those women because he loved them. So love can be very deceiving in a way. In this case, that's why it's important that we influence our children, at a young age, and pray that they will have good partners in life, people
Yes.
that will bring them towards Yahweh, towards the
Yes.
Shamayim, not against it.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to hear verse 17 and 18 together. Here we go.
וירב העבד לקראתה ויאמר הגמיעיני נא מעט מים מקדך ותאמר שתה אדוני ותמהר ותורד קדח על ידך ותשקהו.
Okay. And the servant ran to meet her and said, "Please let me drink a little water from your jar." And she said, "Drink, my master." And she hurried and let her jar down to her hand and gave him a drink. Verse 19.
ותלכה להשקותו ותאמר גם לגמליך אשאב עד אם כילו לשתות.
And when she had finished giving him a drink, she said, "Let me draw water for your camels too, until they have finished drinking."
You can see how she is not only good looking outside, but she is a very nice, fine girl. She's not only a maiden or a betula, a virgin, but she is also kind. And she not only gave a drink, to Eliezer, but also to the camels. So that shows a lot of kindness in Ribka or Rebecca.
Compassion. Right?
Compassion.
Okay. Let's continue. And we're on verse. Okay, and we're on verse 20.
ותמהר ותער אל השוקת, ותרוץ עוד אל הבאר לשאוב, ותשאב לכל גמליו.
And she hurried and emptied her jar into the trough and ran back to the fountain to draw water and drew for all his camels. Trough. Okay. And verse 21.
והאיש משתאה לך, מחריש לדעת, הצליח אדוני דרכו, אם לא.
And watching her, the man remained silent in order to know whether Yahweh had prospered his way or not. 22.
ויהי כאשר כילו הגמלים לשתות, ויקח האיש נזם זהב, בקע משקלו, ושני צמידים על ידיה, 10 זהב משקלם.
And it came to be when the camels had finished drinking, that the man took a golden nose ring weighing 1/2 shekel, and 2 bracelets for her wrist weighing 10 shekels of gold.
I have heard a lot of people, women that had been taught that women shouldn't use any jewelry, but you can see here that the patriarch has been sending, jewelry for the girl that was gonna be marrying her son, and it was a custom in the Eastern countries to send presents, and among the presents it was jewelry, bracelets and nose rings and earrings, etc.
Let me put it back up here. Right, verse 22. 23.
הגידי נא לי, היש בית אביך מקום לנו ללים? ותאמר אליו, בת בתואל אנוכי, בן מילכה אשר ילדה לנחור.
Okay, I did 23 and 24. And said, whose daughter are you? Please inform me. Is there room in your father's house for us to spend the night? And she said to him, I am the daughter of Bethuel, Milcah's son, whom she bore to Nahor.
ותאמר אליו, גם טרם גם מספורה ועמנו, גם מקום ללון.
Okay, 25. And she said to him, we have both straw and fodder enough and room to spend the night. And we saw the word makom in the last parasha also for place. So we're learning, picking up words here, one at a time.
עוד האיש וישתחו לאדוני, ויאמר, ברוך אדוני אלוהי אדוני אברהם, אשר לא עזר חסדו ואמיתו מעם אדוני. אנוכי בדרך נחני אדוני, בית אחי אדוני.
Okay, 26 and 27. And the man bowed down his head and worshipped Yahweh. And he said, blessed be Yahweh Elohim of my master Abraham, who has not forsaken his kindness and his truth toward my master. As for me, being on the way, Yahweh led me to the house of my master's brother. verse 28.
ותרוץ הנערה ותגד לבית אמך כדברים האלה, ולרבקה אח ושמו לבן, וירוץ לבן אל האיש החוצה אל העין.
28 and 29. Then the young woman ran and informed those of her mother's house these matters. And Rivka had a brother whose name was Laban, and Laban ran out to the man to the fountain. Okay, so you have the word ach here for brother, ach, and his name was Laban. It doesn't say it here, but I've heard that Laban means white. Okay, let's continue with verse 30.
הנזם ואת הצמידים על ידי אחותו, וכשומעו את דברי רבקה אחותו לאמור, כה דיבר אלי האיש, ויבוא אל האיש, והנה עומד על הגמלים על העין.
And it came to be when he saw the nose ring and the bracelets on his sister's wrist, and when he heard the words of his sister Rivka, saying, thus the man spoke to me, that he went to the man and saw him standing by the camels at the fountain.
ויאמר, בוא ברוך אדוני, למה תעמוד בחוץ, ואנוכי פיניתי הבית ומקום לגמלים.
Okay, sorry, that jumped a little bit. That was 31. And he said, come in, O blessed of Yahweh. Why do you stand outside? I myself have prepared the house and a place for the camels. Okay, and 32.
ויבוא האיש הביתה, ויפתח הגמלים, ויתן תבן ומספוא לגמלים, ומים לרחוץ רגליו ורגלי האנשים אשר איתו.
Okay, so the man came into the house while he unloaded the camels and provided straw and fodder for the camels and water to wash his feet and the feet of the men who were with him. And we're on the final verse for today, verse 33.
ויושם לפניו לאכול, ויאמר, לא אוכל עד אם דיברתי דברי. ויאמר, דבר.
And set food before him to eat, but he said, let me not eat until I have spoken my word. And he said, speak on. And so then we're going to stop right there, because the next part is basically he's repeating when he came, his prayer, and when he came to the fountain and met Rebecca. So, and I don't want to go too long today. So we're going to stop there and we'll continue on Friday at 7 a.m. So, does anybody want to share anything, or does anybody have any comments?
I have a question. You know the brother name was Lavan, and it means white. Is it because he came out white, or is that just the name because he was close to the father or the mother?
That's a good question. I'm
That's
not
a
sure.
good question. I had never
Thought
heard
about it.
anything in that regard. But we will inquire for you.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if they named him that because he may have been closer to the father, or may have been. I don't know. Just wondering.
Yeah, that's a good question.
A good. I enjoyed that. Okay, a
That's
lot.
good. Well, Susan, this is Shani. Are you still there, Susan?
Yeah, I'm.
Okay, this is Shani. She came about
I just dropped Elijah off.
3 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Nice to meet
hopefully
you,
she will come back this week.
Hi.
Yes, of course, always.
Have you guys heard anything about Annabelle's court?
Yeah, I talked to her yesterday.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we can talk
Okay.
after we do
You
the
can call me
finish
later
the
and we
broadcast.
can
Yeah.
know about it.
And we're also doing the prayer conferences by phone if you guys want to join in. The prayer
Okay.
meetings on Tuesday.
Okay,
Did
sounds
you get the
good.
information, sweetie?
Yeah, I
Oh,
got it.
okay. Okay, I hope you can connect with us, and probably the children can listen to the prayers as well. And Peter, if he's around.
Oh, he works on
Okay.
Tuesdays. It's just
Ah, okay.
Eli's
It'll
just
be
been
just.
having basketball practice around that time, so I'm going back and forth.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Shani, probably if you want, you and your mom can join us for the prayer meeting on Tuesdays as well.
Okay.
For people that are unable to come, you know, sometimes it's cold and you have little children, you don't want to take them out.
Yeah.
They are getting ready for school. You know, that's a good way to use the internet. You can use your computer, your tablet, and we can see you. So
Okay.
hopefully we can have more communication.
Of course, definitely. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it
You're
more than but it was beautiful this morning. Thank you.
That's awesome, and have a blessed day. We're gonna say the blessing after the reading of the Torah.
Okay, let's say the blessing.
Baruch
Baruch
atah
atah Yahweh,
Yahweh, Eloheinu
Eloheinu
melech
melech
haolam,
haolam,
asher
asher
natan
natan
lanu
lanu
Torah
Torah emet,
emet, v'chaye
v'chaya
olam
olam nata
natan
b'tocheinu.
b'tochenu. Baruch
Baruch
atah
atah Yahweh,
Yahweh,
noten
noten
haTorah.
haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Everybody have a wonderful, blessed day. Um, very productive today. And may Yahweh give you the desires of your heart.
Thank you.
Shalom,
Be
shalom.
blessed.
Thank
Shalom.
you. Love you guys.
Shalom.
Shalom.